Hi, I'm live. This time it worked. I refreshed my page. I think it comes from switching between hardwire and Wi-Fi. All right, you guys can see and hear me now, right? Sorry I'm late. Technical difficulties. So as you can see, I am standing, hence one of my goals I'm going to talk about today. I'm probably not going to stand this whole live stream. So how is everybody? How are your classes today? I had 4 classes after a long break. We were supposed to go away for New Year's. So I had taken 3 days off at New Year's, but then we decided not to go away. And my family convinced me just not to open my slots, to keep them closed. So that's one of the reasons I didn't go live on Tuesday. I didn't teach. I really wasn't ready or didn't want to see anybody. So I'm glad Casey gave me her spot today. And obviously, you know why Evelyn's not going live. She's in the hospital. So I asked Casey if she was going live yesterday because we're all off schedule. And she said she hadn't even thought of a topic. So here I am. I'm going to talk about my goals and the GoGoKid weekly report today. So I haven't seen everything you guys are talking about in the chat. Oh, thank you, Marianne. I missed going live. I didn't realize how much. Oh, there's an echo. Okay. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, Heather. I don't think I could do anything about it this live, but I'll work on that. It has to do with one of my goals, which I'll get to, decluttering, which we are totally renovating the room I'm in now. And we've taken a lot of things out. So that's why there's an echo in the whole room. So hopefully when we finish, there won't be an echo. Casey doesn't hear an echo. Okay, well, that'll be something I can't fix today. But are you standing for classes now? I switch between sitting and standing. I cannot stand for like a whole, whatever it is I usually teach, 3 hours. But I'm switching between. Teacher Casey, I want to thank you for that video you did on VIPKID gifts, because my mother kept asking me, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? I don't know what to get you. And then she came out with that video, and I put a lot of the stuff on the list. So here is one thing I got. This is the only way I can stand standing. I got this pad that you recommended. Because I'm on a hard floor. Part of renovating is we're redoing the floor and we haven't redone it yet. So literally I'm on concrete. So without that pad, I also got the headphones you recommended, but I have not figured out how to get to use them. I could hear with them, but I couldn't get the mic to work. And of course you only have 10 minutes before class. So I've tried for several days. I usually just give up and put these back on, but I will be switching to those headphones too. Actually, I have them right here. Okay, yeah, here we go. So this can easily switch to sitting. You guys, it is amazing to do standing with the younger levels. You just have more energy. So the first class I had standing up, I had a level 2, and this boy is like always crazy, wild. I've had good classes with him and bad classes, but I mean, standing with him changed my energy level and kept him engaged. And you can actually, like, one of the words was walk. So I could like walk off the screen. And for the level 1s, I love standing. The only problem is I don't have a place to put my reward. I'll have to figure that out. The 2 classes today I had that were level 2s, I just used a reward slide so I didn't have to worry about that. But that's one thing. And I realized I put my name too high because when I'm sitting, you can't see this at all. So I'm going to have to change this. Marianne alternates between sitting and standing. Yes, I usually do like 1 class sitting, 1 class standing, or I'll plan it out. Oh, I have a level 2. So I'll sit for 2 classes. I'll stand for a class when I get to that level 2 or something like that. It takes some getting used to. Yeah. Hard concrete. That's why I have this board. I don't think I could do it without this board. And even with this board, my feet hurt by the end of the 25 minutes, but I have bad feet anyway. So, yeah. All right. So how are you guys? How was your New Year's? I haven't been really live in 3 weeks. I did do a quick live last week on the GoGoKid weekly report, a little later than I normally go live on Christmas Eve. But a lot of you don't work for GoGoKid. A lot of you are only VIP kids, so I'm sure not everybody saw it. But other than that, I haven't done a real live in 3 weeks. I like doing this. I have a lot to talk about. I kind of split what I had to talk about. I'm saving some things for Tuesday. I'm going to save the more serious stuff for Tuesday. Level 1 dancing, so much fun while standing. Yes, 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 it is. And just you can move around more, and it's just so much. Love that. Oh, thank you, Janie. I have more stuff to put up. This was just a few things I put up when it got late last night. No, I have to teach. So it'll have more things the next time you see me on Tuesday. Standing desk. Okay. I don't know the name of it. I will find that out, Amanda. But you just pull something, and I can make it sit, and you pull it to make it stand. It's not electric, like I think I've heard Morgan talk, where you just press a button. It's manual, but I can easily switch between sitting and standing very easily. Trust me, I'm not going to stand the whole time. I'm just going to stand as long as I can stand it. Yeah, but this one, it's great. So anyways, yeah, we have been totally redecorating, redoing. I'll get to that in a minute because it has to do with one of my goals. All right, I know the title said the GoGoKid weekly report first, but I just want to talk about my goals first because that's more fun. Marianne has a manual one. Nice. All right, so I actually went back to Evelyn's live where she posted the goals, and I tried to do all of them. Some of them I felt like overlapped. She had a list of goals, and I felt like some of them kind of, are related to each other. All right, so here's some of my goals for 2020. So Heather's asking the price difference between electric and manual. I don't know. Actually, if somebody wants to answer that. Morgan, I think you've had both. Hi, Tim. Very nice to see you. How was your new year? I'm about to go over my goals. So one of my goals is to have a better work-life balance. That has to do with, so it is so easy, as you know, just to say yes to all those priority booking requests. I actually said yes on New Year's Eve, not New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve, and then came to my senses. I already knew I wasn't going to take Christmas off. Absolutely not. But I regretted taking the priority booking request on Christmas Eve. So I ended up taking the day after Christmas off, which was actually better because you end up staying up late on Christmas, and then to not have to get up early, that was really nice. Not only with VIPKID, but also my freelance job. I only worked there once every few months. So I accepted a whole bunch of days last month. I was working like crazy to the point where even my daughter was like, next time you work there, can you not work there so much? So, you don't want to disappoint your students, but then you end up disappointing your family. Yeah, so here I am working all these hours and saying yes to the priority booking requests, and then your family's disappointed. So when you also are thinking, well, I don't want to disappoint that student, when you accept that priority booking request, you also need to think, I don't want to hurt my family. So let me tell you about something that happened to me recently, and some of you who I talked to on Facebook already know this. I accidentally accepted a priority booking request for my kid's first day back to school, which is Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. So I had forgot, my schedule is about to change. Now I'm really good about putting, if I have an appointment or the kid's school schedule, I put all that in my calendar, but this was going to be an everyday change. So something that's a daily change, you don't put in the calendar. So hindsight's 2020. So let me tell you what I learned and what I would do next time. If your schedule is going to go through a permanent change, write that in your calendar every day for the first 2 weeks that your schedule is changed, so that when you get those priority bookings, you remember. So I got 2 classes on the day that that my kids go back to school. that sounds like just a routine thing and I can just get somebody else, maybe like a friend to drive them to school or something like that. But no, it's a bigger deal than you guys realize. So this is my daughter's first day back at school that she's been going full time since fifth grade. So this isn't just any day that I accidentally accepted it. It's her first day since fifth grade. And I had already, accepted the classes at the time I need to bring her. So I just thought, I'll just get someone else to drive her. Well, she started crying like, this is my first day since first grade, back to school, fifth grade. She's in 10th now. So it was 5 years. And you're not even going to be there. All right. So, I am still seriously thinking about canceling. I have till the 25 minutes. Okay. So one of the classes canceled and I closed the slot. I had this gut feeling at 2:30 in the morning to check my VIPKID app. Normally, and I'm so glad I did. So I saw that person canceled and I closed the slot. Now the other slot is still open. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm glad it was this slot that closed. I'm still going to just get her there early. It's a compromise. I can still take her. I'm going to get her there early. And I can still make it work and not cancel the class. I'm still hoping the other one cancels, still checking every day. It would be easier if it did, but I can make this work. So anyways, that happened to me. And just having a better balance. And then realizing too that, because my schedule is going to change, I have had to turn down so many priority booking requests for that time. And every time I do, I get disappointed. And my husband pointed out to me, like, her feelings are hurt when you say that, because she's now able to go to school, which is all I ever wanted. So here I'm going to complain that I can't teach these classes, but honestly, this is worth more than any amount of money in the world that she can go to school full time. So I have to remember that if I'm going to not get all upset that I need to cancel these classes. I'm going to look into other things, but I'm going to talk about that on Tuesday. I'm going to have to look at some non-Chinese companies, because next week I'll only be able to work 4 classes a day, this is me in the summer doing 10, now 6, now 4. All right, so on to my next goal. Do you exercise and eat right? I am doing yoga with Adriene, which Danny posted about that, sent that to me. And if anybody is on the VIPKID Fit, Fab, and Fun group, several people on there are doing yoga with Adriene. She does like a 30-day challenge. What I really like about yoga is her workouts are quick. So it is an easy goal to make. Like, you can always do more, but if you're busy, she has like 7 to 10 to 15 minute workouts up to 30. So you can still do yoga with Adriene even if you're busy. All right. So now one of the downsides. So Cindy at her last live talked about how people were blaming VIPKID for like gaining weight and things like that. So I want to make this clear, not blaming VIPKID, but I do think the nature of this job lends itself to gaining weight. And I've heard a lot of VIPKID's teachers say that. I know I've gained some weight in the past year that I've worked here. It's just like if somebody has a construction job and someone else has a desk job, obviously it's not his desk job, the job's fault that he's gained weight, but that job is going to lend itself to gaining more weight than like a construction job where you're physical every day. So that's what I mean. Not VIPKID's fault. Marianne's doing yoga with Adriene. All right, Marianne, let's keep each other accountable. Yesterday she just did like a 6-minute warm up, and then I did another one of her videos after. I'm going to do day 1 today. We sit and we're stationary a lot. Exactly. We wake up early, so we're on odd eating schedules too. This is why the standing's going to help. And at my other job, my freelance job, it's on the 4th floor and I use the stairs. But then I hadn't been there lately because I've been doing this. Lack of sleep messes with weight loss. Exactly. And watch what I eat too. Actually, let me tell you guys, every single year I make this my goal, only because it starts with Halloween and then we have Thanksgiving and the Christmas season. We're eating horrible. So usually on January 1st, I'm like, okay, I'm back to it. It helps me reset and rebalance and get back to healthy eating, which I normally try to do throughout the year. I agreed with what Cindy said, her life, just start exercising and eating right. At one point in my life, I was obsessed with the scale and I was obsessed with that number. So I don't weigh myself. You can tell if you've gained or lose weight. By the way, your clothes fit, you can just tell. So I don't like, diets where I'm counting calories. I'm also not very good at it. Or I'm good with goals. You know how to eat right. Even if you don't know anything about nutrition, when you're eating a salad, it's better than eating cake. Okay. Most of us know what to do. So my goal is just to eat right and exercise. Now, one of the things, my problems with exercise and online teaching is, this is one of the reasons I don't exercise, because we have to get dressed and ready in the morning. We have to get dressed, put on makeup, look presentable, and then I don't want to get all sweaty. Because normally the time that I have to fit in exercise is midday, and then usually I have to go somewhere else. So that has actually prevented me from exercising. I go, oh no, I don't want to get all sweaty. I have an elliptical. I'll even sweat all in here. So I think the yoga is going to be good because you can do some exercise without getting sweaty. Maybe I'll add some weights and really work on muscles too. But like the cardio, you know what I mean? Right now, I just go, I don't want to get sweaty. I don't have time to take a shower before I go to my next thing, or, I don't want to get dressed. So, yoga and weightlifting are good things that you can do where you can do them in between teaching and the next thing you have to go to. Okay, Casey, non-scale victories are huge. Clothes fitting, energy levels increase, better self-talk. Exactly. Intermittent fasting, eating too often releases insulin levels that affects weight loss. Okay, I've heard about that. I've never tried it. I'm one of those who, I don't graze or eat all day or anything. Usually just when I get hungry. Yeah, I'm going to sit soon. Now my feet are starting to hurt. Okay, so my children, more independence. My kids are getting older. They're teenagers. So eventually they're going to go off and do their own thing. I want to work on them just being more independent, doing things for themselves, being able to cook and do their own laundry and things like that. I'd like to be better about disciplining. I'm actually not good about that. Yeah. Hi, Cindy. I talked about a few things. Oh, Danny's here too. I haven't done the report yet, Danny, so you didn't miss that. I decided to do that second because I really wanted to talk about my goals. Okay, so Evelyn also had household goals. Declutter. This is something we already started. So I've had a problem in my basement that has kept my daughter sick. We've had a mold problem. And if you know anything about cleaning up mold, it's a never-ending process because sometimes you can find it. It can be in another spot. All the stuff around it gets moldy. And it has the one thing that's kept my daughter sick. So my husband decided, hey, let's paint the whole downstairs. He has some stuff in the paint that kills mold. Of course, in the process, we had to gut everything, clear everything. I got rid of some stuff. One of my goals is going to be to start selling things on eBay. I have some nice things. My daughter's old American Girl dolls. She wants to sell those. Yes, it does cause health problems, and we have been living that. Where I live actually lends itself to mold. I'm at the bottom of the hill, and actually a creek used to actually run through where my house is. So yeah, and I'm in the basement where I teach. We moved a vanity in the bathroom down here, and there was some mold back there. So it's a never ending process. I've been cleaning stuff. We've been painting. We're going to get we threw out the carpet down here. We threw out some of our old couches. We just had to be drastic because this has to do with my daughter's health. So anyways, I've already started decluttering because I had to, because we're redoing the basement, but my goal is to start selling things on eBay. I've done eBay before. It's a little bit of a pain, but I could start with a goal of like sell 2 things a week or something. I'm going to start that in February because nobody buys anything in January. They just spend all their money on Christmas gifts. Yeah. Okay. And Danny has been waiting to thank Casey. Yeah, it is horrible. And it actually keeps people who already have chronic illnesses sick, as we're dealing with. Okay, I'm going to sit in just a minute. Okay. Oh, yeah, I also need to organize, throw more things out, get my bills in order, back to decluttering. Okay, spiritual. I'm not going to go too much into this because it's a little personal, but I want to just at least start. I want to go to church consistently every week. Yeah, Danny, I talked about that at the beginning, me standing. It has to do with my work-life balance. I talked about Adrian and everything. You'll have to go back and listen. Let Go is a good place to sell things locally. Okay, good to know. I will check that out. Let Go. Thank you, Carol Ann. Travel. I'm very happy. I'd like to go on a trip this summer. I don't want to say where it is because just in case we may have to wait till the next summer. I'm very happy that VIPKID has really helped us financially. Actually, my daughter told me the other day, a child said this, I am so glad that you have found a job that you love and it's helped our family out so much. I mean, finally, so for years, medical bills were high, which meant we weren't able to travel and do things because money was tight. And I think finally I'm going to be able to go on a vacation this summer. So that will be awesome. Again, I don't want to say where it is just in case, because I'm a little late planning it. Like if I can't make it work, we may have to wait till the next summer. But yeah. Okay, so I am going to sit now because there's no way I can do this the whole time. We did at eBay and laid lots of money on vintage toys. I'd like to put faces with names. Yeah, Jamie. Well, now I can see your picture. I'd like to see your face too. Peter Walsh is a professional organizer and has a 30. Ooh, I actually have heard of him. I have seen him on a few of the talk shows. So yeah, I've heard of him, but I haven't really been to his website lately. Yeah, see, this is not electrical. I actually have to push it down. So here we go. I'm going to sit. There's no way. Okay, yeah. So now I am going to sit for the rest of this live stream. And that's a nice thing. I can switch between sitting and standing. So yeah. Yeah, Casey's been doing something with Zoom. All right, very good. So those of you who don't do your own live streams, let me know if you haven't already said in somebody else's live. Yeah, what are your goals? Okay, so now I'm going to do the GoGoKid weekly report. And those of you who don't work for GoGoKid, just bear with us or talk amongst each other in the chat. All right, so GoGoKid is going to start doing pay raises. They'll let us know the details February of 2020. That's all it says pretty much. Hello, Kim Crenshaw. I don't know how to say your last name, but hello, we got a new Kim here. Yes, so, okay, the teaching curriculum and new version of the teaching agreement will be ready for new contracts January 2nd. Anybody new is going to this new contract. Yeah. I plan on going in more detail about how the pay is going to work with this new contract in my next live stream. I want to make sure I'm really prepared when I do that. And for my first day back teaching and being live, I didn't want to go into something so serious. But anyways, anyone new signing the contract is going to be on this new thing, and everything's changed. As you guys know, we're getting less for referrals and less for trials and no-shows. It's more like VIPKID. They were a new company, I think, trying to compete with VIPKID, and they made everything higher, more for referrals, more for trial no-shows and things like that. And they're pretty much going back to how VIPKID's doing it. So if you get hired now, it'll just feel like, working for VIPKID. All right, so, all right, so they go into a lot of detail about this, but I'm not going to go into all the details. If you have seen teacher Olivia, and she has a video out about it, it's pretty complicated how they're doing the new pay. All right, so they're now having more detailed student and class info for teachers. So basically at VIPKid, how we have like information about the student, they now have information about the students. I have a class coming up Sunday, and I looked, and yeah, it is really nice. They don't have the number of times you taught the student like VIPKid, which would be really nice. Okay. How to get quicker response for a repeal. So they're basically saying don't keep sending ticket after ticket or appeal after appeal. You'll actually slow down the process. So they're just saying don't do that. Just send once. That's it. GoGoKid new baby gift. Evelyn, if you watch this later, you can get a new baby gift if you are a new mama. I know you don't work a lot of classes for GoGoKid, Evelyn, but you're still technically a teacher. You could get one of these. Okay, and GoGoKid wants to send you a gift. They have a photo contest, which you pretty much have to look at. Get prepared for classes during non-peak times because Chinese New Year is coming up. We all know that. Okay, 10 minutes away from teaching opportunities in the winter. They have 2 supplemental classes. I actually just got certified for both of them myself 2 days ago. I spent all day. I got 7 of the supplementals for VIPKid and then did the 2 at GoGoKid. The ones for GoGoKid are actually easier. All you have to do is watch a video and take a quiz. There's no like reading materials. And you literally can take the quiz as you're listening to the video. So it's so much easier. If you've done VIPKid certifying, this will seem like a piece of cake. Brand new L1 trial course. Okay, no more having to worry about switching the level in a trial course. There's just going to be one thing. Oh, you're waiting for VIP to announce getting rid of supplementals? Why, Heather? Easy certifications, aren't they? Yeah. Need more bookings and parent approval. Okay, so this is actually today, right now. Stay at my live, but they're having a Zoom session on how to make, how to be better teacher, get more, stars and things like that. Easy. Okay, I'm waiting for them to announce, especially if they implement the new incentives. Okay, I actually was going to wait till Tuesday to talk about that, but I am just going to say one thing about that, Heather, is I think the VIPKid is doing it the right way because they didn't even tell us veteran teachers about it. It's just something that for people who sign the new contract, this is what you get. And they didn't have it affect us teachers that are already there, which I think is smart on their part. Because at GoGoKid, they're doing the opposite. They're like, as soon as you sign your next contract, older teachers, you're on this new system too. And then all the teachers are mad. If they have more than one company, they start working for that other company. So I think the VIPKid was smart to say, we're just going to have this for new teachers. Yes, I know that there's always a scare that eventually it could come to us, legitimate scare, of course. Yeah, and I don't blame people for being scared. I'm scared in general. I'm sensing a feeling in general that all the ESL companies aren't doing well with just little things like this happening. And maybe it's because they lost that extra hour because of the the time change. Some people are working less and the hour that got taken away. I mean, that's going to hurt everybody. That hurts people from booking classes. That's one less time period that VIPKid and GoGoKid and all the companies can book people. That's less that I get, lost sponsors. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm scared in general. I just getting a general feeling that all the ESL companies are starting to to cut things. Starts with GoGoKid cutting our incentives, and VIPKid now is cutting the incentives for new teachers, of course, possibly could come to us. Yeah, it's a little scary. definitely this business is, you know, up and down. I've pretty much worked jobs a lot that have been up and down. Freelancing's that way. It can come and go. The summer was awesome. I was working 10 classes a day. I was making almost full-time money. Then, you know, everything happened in November, and now things in my personal life changed where I work less classes. I know it's scary. This business is up and down. So definitely that is one thing I'm talking about on Tuesday is non-Chinese based ESL company. Now that to cut costs and make a profit. Yeah, I know it's scary. They're doing what they can to cut costs and make a profit. Yes. And it's iTutor is still hiring, not changing contracts, if anything. Yeah, they're making it easy. Yes, actually, you guys are going to make me talk about this stuff that I was going to talk about Tuesday. So yes, I had always planned to get hired with iTutor because they have hours outside of VIPKID. I was planning to apply in October or the end of whenever we had the time change, when we lost 2 hours and lost that extra hour for the Chinese regulations. Yeah, and so but then, you know, November came and I discussed it with my family. My husband's like, just wait till after the holidays. Kind of glad that I did because now iTutor has had some changes that have made things easier. They went down from 10 mandatory hours to 5. You used to have an entire background for them, and now you just need a little logo, which is going to be easy. I'll put something somewhere where I can put it up and take it down. Yeah, so definitely next week when I go to only working 3 or 4 classes a day, I am planning on applying to iTutor. So I've also been researching some other companies that are non-Chinese based, which I'll go into more detail on Tuesday. Yes, Heather, yeah, so now all you have to have is a little logo. So I may have like a Velcro, like command strip here where I can take it up and put it down. When did that change? I'll let Kim answer that one. She's a recruiter for iTutor. Yeah, so there are some other companies too. Feedback Panda gave everybody something for NKids. I'd like to do more research before I tell you guys more about NKids. I tried looking it up on YouTube, and a bunch of people had their like profile videos or mock classes, but I couldn't get anyone to like explain it. So maybe I'll explain it when I learn a little more about it. If anyone does a video called NKids Explained, you'll get views because that's what I tried to find it and couldn't. Good job hanging your, oh, good. Yeah, and I'm going to add more stuff, Danny. This was just quick. I needed it up yesterday. Anyone hired new, old, good? Okay. I'm waiting to see what happens during Chinese New Year. If I notice a drop, I will apply again. Are you talking about to iTutor or GoGoKid, Heather? NKid, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Carol, what, have you applied to them or you know anything about them? I think it's perfect. Oh, okay. All right. Well, like maybe I could add some more here. I have a lot of stuff. The only stuff I can't put up from last year is stuff with the pig on it because it's not the year of the pig. Oh, so Heather, you've already applied to iTutor and you didn't get it. You'll have to give me some pointers of, you can learn even, I applied through, okay. So I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, so, and then there's someone I've been watching who's doing videos on one-on-one English based out of, they're based out of Vietnam. So I've been watching her, I've been binge watching her videos. I'm just trying to gather information, and I'm gonna, on non-Chinese companies. They didn't follow through with the interview. Okay. Well, go through Kim. I was swamped with VIPKID. Yes, exactly. Pretty much, even though I have I have GoGoKid, like I work minimum hours over there. VIPKID has lots of, things. Okay, yes. That's what I plan on doing, Kim. Are you doing? Yes, I am going to do that, Danny. I'm going to try to attempt to explain the GoGoKid new pay pattern. It is so complicated. If you watched Teacher Olivia's video, like I pretty good at math and pretty good at algebra. She had a whole algebraic formula, which I'm good at plugging in numbers and doing algebra, but I don't even know where to get the numbers to plug in. That's the hard part, trying to find the numbers they're even talking about on their website in the new contract. I'm going to attempt to explain it. Yeah, Heather, I'm going to send you a video. You tell me if you can figure out. If somebody has Teacher Olivia's video, post it here. Give it to Heather. See if you can figure this out. Yeah, I'll keep it simple. Okay, they have a new system on the GoGoKid portal now. Have you seen it? I have. Yeah, I've seen their new how you can see the students and things like that. Is that what you're talking about? Or their new pay, the way they do pay? Yeah, and my credit score just said number 2 instead of 113 or whatever. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to attempt to explain all of that in detail on Tuesday. That it's very complicated, the new pay structure at GoGoKid. So I want to make sure I have it right before I present it to you. I'll check it out if someone has the video. Can someone post that? Haven't signed that. Yeah. So those of us who are veteran teachers at GoGoKid have a choice to sign the new contract or wait until your contract renewal. Hands down, I'm waiting till the next contract renewal. I want to still be on the old pay. It's based on the number of classes you do per day. I want to still get 120 for referrals and 60% for trials and things like that. Yeah, the video from Teacher Olivia is what she wanted. She was going to try to see if she could figure that out. Heather is a math science person. So yeah, all right. That is Danny's contract's up in February. Mine's, I think, end of February, beginning of March too. So it's only another 2 months. And for those who want to apply to GoGoKid, I'm still, I'm offering the $20 up until my contract renewals, and now I get less money for referrals. So basically the extra money I make for referrals, I'm passing it on to you. That will expire when the new contract comes. Yeah, well, Heather's problem is going to be that she doesn't have access to like the GoGoKid portal. So that might hinder her in finding some of the numbers, Danny, too. But yeah, someone has the video, post that for Heather. If nobody posts the video, I'll send it to you in email later, Heather. So yeah, that's all I had to talk about today. How are you guys? Are you guys also worried? What are you doing to kind of keep up with this online ESL? Has VIPKID announced their new pay incentives yet? No. And as of right now, Teacher Carol, I think it's only for new people signing a new contract. And like I was saying earlier, though, everybody's afraid that eventually it could come to us, which is a very legitimate fear. But as of right now, it's not. There's so much to keep up with. Yes, especially if you're with more than one company, Danny. That's right. So yeah, did I miss it? I didn't see you posted either, Danny. I didn't see it. Anyways, I'll send it to you through email. So yeah, I'm really glad that I got to I'm glad I got to go live today. I missed going live. And on Tuesday, I have, again, some more serious topics. I will talk about the GoGoKid pay structure, non-Chinese ESL companies. And there was one more thing. Now I don't remember. It's all new. I'm worried about USA economy. Okay, you're worried about the USA economy. Okay. It's kind of nice because we're making money from China to be able to spend here in our economy in America. If you think about that, that's kind of nice. I'm not a moderator. You're not a moderator, Danny. Why aren't you a moderator? I'm going to make you a moderator. Here we go. Now you're a moderator. So probably because I had your old channel, the Danny Farm Louisiana, as a moderator. Yeah. All right. I cannot worry about things I can't control. Yes. And like I've been saying for over a year, you got to diversify. So I have other things besides online ESL. I like ESL because I can work from home, but I do have other things if I need them. I agree about making money. Yeah, exactly. No problem, Marianne. I'm glad you all could come. Happy New Year. I will see you Tuesday. Tuesday is a big day. My daughter goes to school full time for the first time, and that'll be when I go live. So it'll be a very awesome day in my life next time I see you guys. And all right, I will see you next time. Thanks for coming. Bye.